$, because this morning when I woke up somewhere during the Asian Killzone, roughly midnight according to New York local time, and here that's great that this is happening right now, because we recently had time from summer to winter time in New York. We have to scroll down here on the Session Pro indicator if you have it on your chart as well. If not, I can highly suggest that, it really helps. We have to change it to GMT -5, and now we go back here again, and we have to extend the Asian kill zone for 1 more hour from 6 to 7. Perfect. Until midnight New York. So what did I see? Let's go into replay mode so we don't have the benefit of hindsight. Also for me to just explain it to you guys a little bit better. So first of all, my morning routine is to draw out the Asian session high and the Asian session low. Let's mark these. Quarters 1, the Asian session high. That's how I always mark up my charts at the beginning of every trading session, because I'm not trading the Asian session. I'm only trading London and New York, and I'm only trading New York if I haven't reached my profit target for the day during the London session. Alright, so we have our Asian range, and we see that right at the beginning, right after midnight, the first 15-minute candle dropped below this Asian low. So we mark up this area. That means basically that shorts have been triggered into the market. We also have this beautiful gap here, this opening gap here. But let's actually just use the wicks this time. And now we can see that we have this beautiful gap right around where we had our Asian session high. So as soon as I saw this, I was onto the GBP USD chart. I wanted to see this thing from somewhere down here to reach above the Asian session high. Why? Because there's liquidity, and B, because we have this opening gap that still needs to be filled, that hasn't been filled during the Asian session. So that's what we're looking at, and that's our bias for the day. And based on this bias from the higher time frame, we are going to form our trade ideas. So let's continue. Alright guys, so now that we already broke the Asian low prior to the London kill zone, which is starting right here at 2 AM New York local time. Let's make a vertical line here, right at 2 AM. So this is when we would be looking forward to place our trades, and our idea or our bias for the London session is that we are reaching somewhere into this area, then likely reverse, pull back a little, and continue below the low. This would be the idea, so that we filled this weekly opening gap. Very important, it's a weekly opening gap. I've moved down to the 5-minute time frame, and now that's where we're going to turn on all our indicators basically. So let's zoom in a little. Basically what happened here is we triggered shorts into the market and directly have been buying up the price again. So let's continue. Let's skip forward until, so now what's interesting, we have a squeeze on the Scalper Pro. So this is telling you this thing is consolidating, that's ready to break out, and we're ready for volatility to step into the market and take this thing up higher. Something interesting about the secret trading strategy I've been developing is with the indicator version, we already received a buy signal right on this candle. Just remember this later on. We also had bullish candles from the Scalper Pro, so all this confluence, we had the new indicator I've been coding with the buy signal. We had a stochastic RSI crossover, and the Scalper Pro had its second green candle close above the average right here. Just keep it in the back of your head. That's not really important for now because I didn't act on this signal. I'm still testing this new indicator on a demo account. So we have our trading plan. Let's wait and see until 2 AM New York local time. So there it is, we have 2 AM New York local time, but the stochastic RSI is already in the overbought territory here above the 80 level. So we don't take this trade yet. We see right afterwards we've been rejected here, and we reverse back down towards the VWAP here. Okay, let's continue. We're getting closer and closer to the VWAP. We cross bearish here, but no, we're not looking for shorts right now because our idea for the day is for pound USD to reach this price level. So we're still waiting for it. Now we've seen a bullish engulfing, a bullish bounce off right from here. So let's continue. We still haven't broken out, and we did neither cross bullish on the stochastic RSI yet, but we are getting really close to it. We're still bullish on the Scalper Pro, so everything's working out according to our plan. Let's wait for one more candle. Bearish candle, suck, touch the VWAP again, and we did not cross on the stochastic RSI yet. Let me zoom in here a little. We're still consolidating. We still did not get the cross here of the stochastic RSI yet, and now we're getting, with the K line, we're entering oversold territory. Oversold territory, and now we see a divergence on the stochastic RSI. Going back to the VWAP, and now we're finally bounced off the VWAP with a nice bullish engulfing candle. So this would be my first entry, where I would enter with maybe one full position size. So if you like, maybe only 0.5 of a position size. I place my stop loss. You can place it on the low of the session. You can place it on the Asian session low if you want to play it safe. Let's see. And you would have 5 minutes, or if not even more, to plan this trade, because you had your idea right after midnight New York, and then our idea was confirmed, and we grabbed liquidity below Asia. And now our idea, and that's the only thing we're gonna be acting up, is that we wanna fill this weekly opening gap right here from Sunday to Monday, basically, or Friday till Monday. All right, so I'm fine with placing my stop loss down here. The take profit would be the Asian session high. That's almost a 3.25 risk reward. So for every dollar you're risking here, you would be rewarded with 3 times as much in case we hit the Asian session high. And the probability for it is very high. So this here would have been our first entry. First entry candle. Entry candle. Let's write this down here. Based on a bullish Scalper Pro and a bullish crossover of the stochastic RSI. Right here. Alright, let's see how this played out. And boom, we're not even in drawdown, straight up. And next thing here, on the Scalper Pro, we finally got the breakout after this consolidation. So what did I do? I added some size onto this trade. I added into a new position with the stop loss this time a little bit higher, not right at the Asian session low. And I was targeting the same move for a 2.5 risk reward. Beautiful setup. So now I'm with size in this trade, actually, because now I got the Scalper Pro breakout signal, the stochastic RSI crossover, we're above the VWAP, everything's looking bullish, and everything's going according to our plan. And that's the most important thing. You need a trading plan. It's essential. You have to know what you're looking for before you're actually looking at the chart or even thinking of placing trades. So let's continue. Eventually, within the next few minutes, we worked our way up to the Asian session high. We scratched it, so both take profits have been triggered very quickly. So that's a total almost of a 5 risk to reward with a very simple setup, all based on the idea that we are going to fill in this weekly opening gap and that we go above the Asian session high. We pulled back a little. Now we broke it. We filled this gap almost by 100%. And now I'm not looking forward to take this thing up higher. This thing could go up higher, but now I'm looking for a reversal because the gap is filled. We have longs triggered into the market right here above the Asian session high. That's when breakout traders look forward to take this thing long. But what are we going to do? We are going to take this thing short because that's according to our plan we set up at the beginning, and we're sticking to this plan. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video to this point. Since we already made some profits on the way up here, which was our trading plan, that we hit this Monday opening gap basically, I did not participate in any short opportunities, even though we got a few nice short opportunities. But prior to the New York session, we pulled back again, moved above this high, did not break the Asian session high again. And now we're continuing further down south, so this was not the low of today, this was just a trap, basically a trap to trap traders that trade breakouts short to take it back up long to liquidate their positions. Same for here, we trapped them long to do what? To trap them and liquidate their positions, moving price in the opposite direction. Very simple procedure. I've been focusing on the Asian session low and high for the past 4 trade recaps now, and that's exactly what I mean by filtering trades manually to increase your win rate. I'm currently sitting around a win rate of 80%, especially with proper trade or risk management and trade management during the while being in the trade, with, for example, adding to your positions. I'm running in very good profits with this strategy because I'm filtering out the trades. I have my trading plans set up before I even consider pressing on buy and sell. So with that in mind, I'm gonna end this trade recap for today. I'm gonna be back tomorrow for a new trade recap for what happened during Tuesday price action. And yeah, we currently have a Black Friday sale going on within the accumulation zone, so make sure to check it out. All the information for that is on our Discord server and our Telegram chat. So if you haven't joined either of these yet, make sure to do so, and I will see you in the next accumulation zone trade recap. Take care, guys.